So guys, CC here. Just wanted to catch up, provide you with a bit of an update on how things are progressing. But more importantly, just wanted to take a step back and just reflect on, look, 2 years ago, Dave and I sort of came together and realized, hey, we really liked the idea and the concept of Pulsechain. We were looking at it as something that we could accumulate wealth with over time. But most importantly, what we realized is the best way of accumulating wealth is to never sell those underlying assets that are likely to appreciate in value over time. So we thought, look, this would be a really good mechanism for us to develop, not just for our own sakes, but for the community at large. And that is, it provided us with two avenues. One is we don't ever have to sell Pulse, and there is a mechanism that allows us to extract value along the way on the basis that we do it on a conservative basis. And really, because of that, it also meant that we were not going to be subjected to any tax implications from pressing the sell button. So overall, the journey was really, hey, how do we do this? Let's build something that obviously we can benefit from, but at the same time, the community also has an opportunity of using. The exciting thing for us is that we've been up and running now for nearly 2 years, just about 2 years. So the 2-year mark is on the 1st of December. The benefit of using Pulsechain for those that have actually understood how to best take advantage of the protocol is that they've been able to achieve over $11 million worth of benefits. So anyone that's participated, whether that's creating a vault, minting USDL, or using their loan token by staking it in the protocol and never selling that token, they've been able to accumulate collectively over $11 million during that 2-year period. So we're super excited, and particularly given that it hasn't been the most buoyant market for us, but it's certainly been a very good outcome for those that have participated in the protocol. The real sort of angle to this that really, if I think about this, and certainly with Dave and I thinking collectively on this issue, the benefit of this is the people that are benefiting from using the protocol are people like you and me, right? So it's not VCs, it's not corporate money that's come in. So unlike a lot of CeFi options of this kind, it's not the middleman that's taking the cake. It's the community itself, the people that are participating in the protocol, mums and dads, people that are genuinely involved in the protocol. They're the beneficiaries. And to be honest, that's the part that we're most proud of, is that this is a truly decentralized DeFi protocol that is for the community and promotes and supports the community that actually supports the protocol itself. During the last 2 years, the protocol has actually seen over 2,500 vaults opened on the protocol itself. And most importantly, whilst not everyone perhaps has taken out a loan using the protocol, over 8,000 individuals have actually staked their loan token in the protocol. And the benefit of that is you don't have to borrow to use the protocol. You can just stake your loan token and you're slowly but surely acquiring the assets that you truly value, which is Pulse and USDL. So the loan token is a yield-bearing token that is also never meant to be sold. But 8,500 people approximately have actually staked their loan token and have been beneficiaries of that process. So guys, it would be remiss of me not to mention the fact that, look, as a community, and this is the broader Pulsechain community, we've faced some challenges. We know that Pulsechain isn't exactly where we'd like it to be. And for the liquid loanians that have been using the protocol, including ourselves, we have felt that pain, right? So we understand the pain that people are going through. No one's happy with where the price of Pulse is at the moment. And we all have hopes that it will appreciate over time. That pain has been felt by the entire community, including ourselves, right? So we understand the pain that people are going through. We feel it also. But the reality is we're expecting the chain to start to turn the corner, and that's our expectation going forward. We know that one of the things that a lot of people aren't aware of is that the price of PLS is very highly correlated with the price of loan. That shouldn't be a surprise, right? So if the chain itself is overperforming or underperforming, it will have an impact on projects like liquid loans and in particular the loan price. So there's no surprises there that effectively the loan token is intimately tied with the performance of PLS. And on the positive, if PLS starts to go on a tear, we would expect that loan will also follow. because of the fact that loan token is not meant to be sold. It's a yield-bearing token that's actually providing rewards both in PLS and USDL. So again, whilst no one's overly happy with the way things are at the moment on Pulse, we are intimately tied to its performance. So we'll do what we can to continue to promote Pulsechain and also obviously promote liquid loans because of that strong correlation between the two. So one thing that we know that doesn't change, right? The protocol since inception has been operating exactly as it was designed. And the design mechanism primarily is you use the loan token in the protocol to continue to accumulate the assets that you'd really like to accumulate, which is USDL and Pulse. So those two things will continue to grow in value over time. But the most important thing is you can use that. Even if you decide not to take out a loan using the protocol, you can stake your loan tokens. And that's probably the easiest way of dollar cost averaging into Pulse. So it'll basically slowly but surely keep accumulating Pulse for you whilst the loan token sits in the protocol. So from our point of view, it's a really, really good mechanism. Now, the other thing to bear in mind for those that are taking out loans, and you've minted your stable coin, the USDL, you can also provide stability to the system itself. So you're taking your USDL and providing it in the stability pool. Now, the benefit of that, again, is that you're also accumulating more PLS because you're providing stability, but at the same time, you're also in receipt of loan token. So you're getting more of the yield-bearing token, and you're also getting more of the asset that you really value, which is PLS. So it's almost like a cycle that enables you to continue to accumulate wealth over time with minimal risk if you're using the protocol as it's intended. Look, it has felt fantastic from Dave and I's perspective that this protocol has been operating now for over 2 years. It's operated flawlessly. It's continuing to do exactly what it was meant to do, and that is provide an opportunity for people to extract value, but also to passively grow their wealth using the protocol. So Dave and I are super proud of the fact that we've been able to deliver that, and something that has been running now for 2 years without flaw. And from our point of view, that was the best thing that we could provide to the community. And so whilst we've developed other projects for the community's use, we're super proud of what we've been able to bring to the community. And we're very hopeful for the future, not just of Pulsechain, but also of liquid loans. So guys, remember, no downtime, no rollbacks. It's completely decentralized, and people that have participated in the protocol have been able to share in over $11 million in benefits. So guys, at the same time, whilst all of this has been happening, we're doing everything we can to try and continue to promote and support the Pulsechain community and obviously liquid loans. As part of that support, there's a number of things that we've been doing. You may have heard of the Coin Zone. The Coin Zone is a YouTube channel that we've developed to actually have much broader reach than just the Pulsechain community. Why? Because we feel that we need to reach broader communities and basically share the benefits of not just Pulsechain, but liquid loans. So whilst it's a subtler way of engaging with those broader communities, it's one of the mechanisms that we've used to do that. The other thing that we're doing, or we've been actively doing certainly for the last 6 months, I've been presenting at a number of different conferences throughout, certainly across Asia Pacific, in the UAE, and also recently in Australia, Australian CryptoCon. Over 10 different countries that we've visited to actually present what liquid loans is all about, and obviously the benefits of using Pulsechain. We'll continue to do that because, again, we feel the need to actually get a broader reach. One thing that's been very telling, particularly in the Asian market, is the little people know about Pulsechain. So the fact that they hear about liquid loans and they think about, oh, this is pretty good. What's Pulsechain all about? And we sort of speak to the notion that, hey, Pulsechain is a faster, cheaper version of Ethereum. People get it, but then they want to explore more about Pulsechain and obviously explore a hell of a lot more about liquid loans. We're doing everything we can. They're the sort of things that we can bring to the community. And I think we're going to continue to do a lot more of that, certainly in 2026. So guys, I just wanted to acknowledge the people that have believed in the protocol. and understood the benefits of using the protocol. A sincere thank you for actually supporting liquid loans and the liquid loans community during the last 2 years. That's been a very obvious thing for us, is that there is a community, solid community, that are very supportive of liquid loans and truly understand the benefit of using it. And for those that have, as I've mentioned earlier, they've had the opportunity of sharing over $11 million worth of benefits during that time. We're just hopeful that more and more people will start to understand and start to utilize liquid loans the way it's intended. And by engaging with the protocol and using it in this form, more and more people will actually start to benefit from some of the benefits that others have been able to achieve during the first 2 years of launch. We're looking forward to 2026. We've already started our plans in terms of the various conferences that we'll be attending and providing support to. We're very excited about a lot of the opportunities that are presenting. What I've noticed personally is that when I'm involved, not just presenting about liquid loans, but being on panels, it's very powerful. And to give you an example of that, being on a panel where I'm littered or joined by a whole bunch of others that are providing lending options that are centralized, I kind of feel like it's a really good opportunity for us to actually separate what it is that we provide. And it's interesting for me that the head nodding from the audience when you're on a panel like that, and they realize, hey, this mob is truly decentralized. There's no counterparty risk. We want to learn more about that, more about liquid loans. So I really enjoy the panels because it gives me an opportunity of speaking with other like-minded folk, but at the same time helping to differentiate our offering. And we're super excited about what 2026 is going to bring.